Hello and welcome back to the Nihil channel. We are still on this boat and the earthquake is still going. It's been days now. Please send help. I'm so seasick, I can't do it. And Chaos Wizard's here too.
Yep.
In the last episode, his dad was building something. You could hear a drill in the background. In the time that this earthquake's been going, he's built this entire boat for us.
That is essentially what he's building.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Redoing our basement.
Alright, I'm just gonna get us out of here. Are you ready to leave port? Yes. Weigh anchor. Yes, get us out of here. Sir Astral, where are we headed? This earthquake must have caused damage all over the island. Maybe to the east, oh yes, to the mainland. To Parmesia. Oh, okay, so Parmesia is the mainland. So, that means that Beast Man got picked up, shipped on a ship all the way over to this island to be sold into slavery. And then on, like, day 2 of his incarceration, the entire, like, an earthquake happens, the country gets invaded. That guy's having the worst day ever.
That is so true.
What about Elise?
I forgot Kiwi's not the only one in there.
No, there's like some beastmen. And we're off.
Yeah, and we do actually see the village that they're from, too.
Ah, look, it's the chest that had that mithril in it.
I think there is actually a chest in the tower.
My eyes are feeling so much relief right now. I didn't realize how strained they were looking at that.
To be fair, the screen shakes more in Shining Force 1.
I just don't think it's over for quite so long.
Well, that depends on how fast you watch the cutscene.
That's true. Sir Astral, where should we go now? I think we should go to the mainland. Don't you agree, Minister? We have no choice. Then let's go to the continent of Parmesia. And so the ship heads east for Parmesia. I feel sick to my stomach. Oh, yeah, I get why. Sarah, look. Sorry, Kiwi, I can't do anything right now. That's not what... Sorry. Oh, I guess she's throwing up or something. Hooray, land ho! What? Oh, it's true, Sir Astral, we can see the mainland. Finally, we've arrived. King Grandseal, can you see Parmesia? Oh, that's good. Minister, we're approaching Parmesia. Land the ship, Captain. Where? Anywhere. There. No. There.
Make up your mind, old man.
Do you know how long it takes to turn this ship? The ship will be destroyed. It doesn't matter. The ship will be used for lumber after we land anyway. Are you serious? Just don't complain that we don't have a ship later. Yeah, it's pretty rare you're ordered to crash one of these things.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of time and effort that it goes into, making a ship like that, especially when there's an entire forest worth of lumber, like 2 tiles south.
Yeah. The people of Grandseal have arrived at their new home.
Also, how is Sarah sick? Because she's a healer. She could just heal herself.
You would think. Everybody, listen up. Let's build a new Grandseal here. The ship will be a good source of timber. Break the ship apart and bring the timber onto the land. We're going to break the ship into pieces and build our new town. That means we can't go back to Grand's Isle. Be quiet, we know that. Help me remove this plank. Okay, I'm coming. It's stuck. Oh, there he goes.
Rip.
I love that they have like the outline, like it's so cartoony.
I love when they do stuff like that.
Bowie, bring that plank above deck. Oh, okay. So, I already looted these barrels, and I'm assuming these are the same barrels? but I don't know that. Can't talk
Yeah,
no
I'm
more.
curious how they handle this. If this is technically the same map, or if this is a different map.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't want to bring it up yet. Boy, I sure hope Jaha can swim. Yeah, hopefully. If not, this went from funny to tragic. Is there a mithril in this hole? No.
He never wakes up on time anyway.
They're mining granite for our town at North Cliff. Man, they found that fast. Okay, let's head up. Bring up the plank? Yes. Somebody take that plank from him. I don't know why you're destroying the bottom of the ship first. That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
Thank you, boy.
That was probably Astral's idea.
Probably. We can't go back to Grand Seal without a ship. There's no Grand Seal on Grand's Island now. I know that, but... Somebody help.
I just realized on the dialogue box, the corners are flashing.
Oh yeah, they are. Look at that. I wonder why that is.
Because it's a water, map. So it's alternating, probably pallets.
The top left one's not flashing though.
Yeah, not
They
not sure why.
they forgot to extend the effect.
It's possible that it's actually punching a hole in the ship, and below the actual tile map, you have water.
But then there's the there's a barrel there.
Right. It's kind of.
Bowie, did you hear that?
Don't know how they programmed it.
Would you go to North Cliff and check on his friend? No, I got stuff to do. What did you say? I didn't hear you. Okay, once again, would you go to North Cliff and check out on his friend? I should try using that in real life. Would you do this for me? No. I didn't hear you quite right. Would you do this for me? Oh, you're so brave. Hey, what's going on with you?
I don't understand why that you would even give you a dialogue option there if you can't say no.
I don't know. I really like the force we have being in the cutscenes.
Yeah.
I think it's too dangerous out there alone. It'd be safer if we come along. Let's go. It's over there. There he is. He's lying down. Why? What happened? More strangers have arrived. Did you hurt him? This is my territory. I protect it. I'm assuming the witch is talking. You come here to save him. Ha! Everybody attack! Okay, so, like, why is there a witch in the intro to Shining Force 2?
That is explained at the end.
Okay. Also, just so for people at home so they know, we decided we would do, Chaos Wizard can only use the group I'm approaching for now. Because definitely do not have the stats to, he can be counted in the bottom group. I just haven't grinded or anything, and I think if we're going to make this fully competitive with no rules, I'm going to have to keep grinding up.
Yeah, that's one of the things about Shining Force is all the enemies are overpowered, but they spread them out enough to where you can take them out without suffering casualties. The second you have some smarter AI, that all goes out the window.
Yes, it does. Speaking of text choices that don't mean anything, I've been playing a lot of, to date when I'm recording this, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Legends Arceus, because that came out yesterday.
Okay.
And that has a lot of those, like, do you want to do this thing? Yes, or possibly, and then the answer's the same both ways.
Yeah, Yeah, that's one thing that I want to kind of avoid when it comes to stuff that I design is if I'm going to give the player, a choice, there needs to be something different that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Either way. Like, you can't just funnel it all into the same thing.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that?
I don't know.
Is this guy bottom group or top group?
What do you think? Oh, I'll go with what you think.
I don't know. He's kind of up by these guys.
Okay. My main goal with this playthrough anyway was not to be like too super intensive on the PvP stuff. It was mostly just about trying to see how the enemies work a little bit better.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of things that the AI has access to that it just doesn't feel.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm wanting to see, like some of those things. Oh, I should do I got this. Sure, we'll do that.
I just animated that last week.
Yeah, I did see that in the Discord. I bet that was a fun project.
It was a lot more painful than I thought it was going to be.
I mean, it's just a ton of particles.
Yeah, well, see, here's the problem, though. All those particles spawn in specific locations, and they're all facing a different way at a different rotation, and...
So are you recreating all of these, or are you doing, like, you know, this is clearly Blast, like, it looks close enough?
So... part of something that goes along with creating a Shining Force engine is that there is going to be an expectation that somebody is going to, at some point, want to use the assets from Shining Force 1 or Shining Force 2.
I see.
That sort of thing. So, when it comes down to that, I kind of have to allow for both.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I do plan on having my own custom stuff, at least for my game, but in terms of editor, I do want to make it available to, you know, all the Shining Force 1 and 2 assets. And CD for that matter.
But you can't, like, rip them. Like, you are recreating them fully by hand.
Yeah, so I'm assuming you're going to cast Blaze with Chasm here. Oh, well, Blaze 1.
Yeah. I mean, why would I do
Blaze
two?
2, all the fireballs that fall, those are essentially falling down randomly. Each one falls down individually in the same way, but its start coordinates are different. So you essentially have to go through and add all that randomization factor in there, and so what I do is I break down all the spells into their individual components. So with the blast spell, like a single blast particle is kind of like the first step, getting that to work, and then okay, now you take all of those and then you like throw a bunch of them on screen at once in different spots. And so there's a lot that goes into it, but in the end, as long as it looks nice and is close enough, that's good enough for me.
I cannot even imagine how tedious some of this ends up being.
The amount of times I load up Shining Force 2 to watch and rewatch a spell animation, and even listening for the frame where the actual sound plays, and it's a lot.
I would imagine.
Now obviously some spells like Bolt, I mean that's like a 2-minute project, but the Blast spell, it looked like it was going to be a 2-minute project, and then it was like, oh, I think I actually need Trig for this. There's a reason why I haven't even attempted the Apollo spell yet, because I need shaders for that. For the screen warp effect.
I don't even know. Like, I'm not sure I've seen that too much.
Yeah, just wait. It is my favorite spell in the game.
I'll give your smack here.
You know, I love how going from like the previous battle to this battle, everything seems like its health points is like doubled.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. These feel like, well, I mean, they're all new enemies.
Yeah.
And I like, I was talking about in Legacy of the Ancients, I kind of talked about each enemy as they showed up, because Ivan put so much effort into redoing their art. And so did Erican. I understand he helped out with that a lot as well. Because it was built on his Shining Force graphical upgrade project.
Mm-hmm.
But I should do that for this too, considering like I haven't seen any of these. So the witch that's dying reminds me a lot of Henri, if she like went bad. And she casts freeze, so like maybe that's intentional. Hunter Goblin looks awesome. I really like archers in games.
Same color scheme as Max. Unpromoted Max from Shining Force 1.
Oh yeah, it is. I didn't even put that together. The goblins look good. Interesting that they look different than the goblins in Shining Force 1. But I guess we're in a different part of the world, so...
Yeah, this is a different continent. So, Granz is essentially like an island that's kind of off the coast of Parmesia, and Parmesia is, with Granz included, essentially like one continent, and Rune is its own continent.
Mm-hmm. I've seen some people try and put them all on one map together, and
yeah.
I'll probably do a whole episode dedicated to talking about that at some point. But those kinds of talks also make more sense when I've finished all the games, I think.
Yeah, I'm still surprised that you haven't played Shining Force 2 fully yet.
Yeah, I don't know if I've talked about it in this series. I did in the last one. That I knew I was going to be creating this YouTube series, so I just waited. Because to me, it's more interesting to see people play stuff that they never have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. Goodbye, Jaha.
Ah. It's interesting, too, to get a better look at some of these enemy sprites, too, I think. Because it's like,
yeah.
You know, how you don't see a goblin turn to the side and just stay there.
Yeah. And that's one of the things that was so difficult when ripping things like different like enemy animations. Fortunately, all the characters are already ripped, but certain special attacks, like the ooze has a special attack. I'm not sure if these ones do, but there's a later version that does. And the amount of times you have to reload the game to try to get it to trigger just to see it.
Mm-hmm.
These maps always drive me nuts, though, where your force ends up getting divided. Like, you send half your group up, you send half your group right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it all works out, but...
I don't know, my group to the right didn't work out the best.
Group to the right, you only sent 2 guys that way.
We don't need to talk about specifics.
I mean, you know, Jaha was still half drowned, so that's probably what happened.
Yeah, I think so. I like that answer.
Yeah, Sarah's got detox already, right?
Yes, she does.
She could have cured her seasickness.
Yeah. Assuming that that's what that is. Because detox is probably for poisons and stuff, and then seasickness is, you, like, lose... I forget what causes seasickness. It has to do with, like, inner ear stuff. So maybe it's hard for her to heal, like, really, really specific ailments like that.
Detox isn't high enough level yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember Detox 2 exists in Shining Force 1, but it's broken.
Oh. What is it supposed to do?
I'm assuming it was supposed to do what it does in Shining Force 2, which is just more status effects. But there really aren't any other status effects other than poison in Shining Force 1. I mean, you get sleep.
Yeah, you could get curse or muddle or something.
Yeah, but does muddle ever actually hit?
It sure doesn't seem like it.
And even in Shining Force 1, muddle was broken, like it didn't actually have an effect. In Shining Force 2, it actually sets your character's accuracy to 25%.
Oh, okay.
I remember that was something that I was curious about, because it's like, oh, your character's muddled. Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah, same.
But yeah, it actually sets your character's attack, or yeah, accuracy to 25%. Meaning, theoretically, if your accuracy was lower than that, it would increase it. Not that that would ever actually happen in Shining Force, but it's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
It's always fun to see how things are actually made.
Oh yeah. I think it's fascinating.
I don't know if you saw... Have you heard of a game called Gauntlet?
Oh, I have played Gauntlet extensively. I used to go hang out with friends. It wasn't that often, but we would go to like main event, and they had like this giant arcade cabinet with all the Gauntlet stuff on it, and we'd go play that, and it was a lot of fun. And then I have it for the.
Yeah, there's.
I've got it for the Nintendo 64 as well.
Okay. Yeah, I've got Gauntlet for Sega in the basement. One of the boxes that hasn't been unpacked yet.
I didn't even know there was one.
But there was an interview that a guy did, the guy who made Gauntlet, and it's amazing how much goes into creating something like that. Because he was saying, you know, part of the problem is, you know, you're limited with cartridge space, right?
Yeah.
But there's over 100 levels in Gauntlet in like arcade mode. And he was saying, yeah, half the time what you do is you just mirror the map or rotate it by 90 degrees, and it looks exactly the same, or it looks totally different.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of stuff like that being done to cut save space and. Oh goodness. Yeah, I think that kind of stuff is really cool. Like the different things they do, or like I think it was like in Mario 64, like another thing kind of like that was like Bowser's laugh is just a booze laugh, but it's slowed down.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I think all the voice tones in Shining Force are all... They all fall under that as well.
Mm. It's just some other sound effect.
Well, no, it's... All the voice blips are essentially all the same sound effect.
Oh, I see.
Slowed or pitch change.
And it's interesting to me that it even matters.
Yeah, I mean, well, they get all that stuff on a very small space.
Because, like, if I create a voice clip and then I slow it down or speed it up, it's still gonna be, like, each of those is gonna be its own size. I don't have things. I really need to pick up items again.
I think it depends on, it depends on context, because, yeah, obviously if you do file, it's gonna change, but the Genesis might have had something where it could manipulate a tone as it's being played.
Mm-hmm.
In which case you're just looking at a line of code as opposed to an actual full sound file.
Yeah. Rip Kiwi.
Gotta give props to Kiwi's defense, though.
Yeah, he's doing a lot for me. He's putting in a lot of work.
Honestly, he's one of the first characters I drop.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that use him, and he is a really decent character, but I don't know, I just find other fighters better.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of like Arthur in Shining Force 1, where I'm just too lazy to actually take care of him.
I tried in the Shining Force 1 Let's Play. I tried to use Arthur, and it just couldn't do it.
I've got people who call me out all the time, like, man, Arthur's like the greatest character in the game. How do you not use him? Because he only hits 1s and 2s for me.
Yeah, it takes a lot to get him working.
Oh yeah, I just like, I pick up Pelly and he can basically two-shot everything.
Yep.
Like, he's the worst character in the game.
Yeah, he's great for me, too.
Well, so the reason behind that is because Arthur has all his stat gains set to late.
Yeah.
So he only gets good basically after level up time.
Mm-hmm.
But Pelly gets all his right off the bat. And Chester got so lucky there.
Yeah, he did. I don't want to get ahead of myself. He might have me here. I don't have a lot of... Well, like, everybody's one hit from death, and I have no way to heal them.
Well, you had Sarah.
I mean, she's out of mana.
Oh, she is. Oh, wow. Well.
So it's not looking good.
How did you survive that?
Okay, yeah, he's got, like, just a mithril. What do you have? Got a medical herb. Alright, might need that.
Well, hey, you know, throwing rocks is apparently very damaging. Just ask the hobbits in the Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
Managing to kill Uruk-hai with some small rocks.
You've played Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth, haven't you?
Oh, that's a great game.
I could tell just by how you talk. It was the yeoman archers and then the rocks. I'm like, these are two things focused on in that game a lot that is not focused on in anything else.
They mention it in the movies.
Yeah, but not, like, extensively.
I think it looks absolutely ridiculous in the movies where Merry and Pippin are throwing rocks, taking out Uruk-hai like nothing. On I think they do that in Fellowship, and then all of a sudden in the second one, Aragorn's like, yeah, you know,
wait, what does this do?
Uruk-hai. It's a more powerful medical herb.
Okay. I didn't remember if it was like a healing rain or something that heals everybody.
Oh yeah, they're gonna give you one of those in like the first 10 minutes of gameplay.
Hey man, I don't know. I would think not, but... So it's like a healing seed from Shining Force 1.
Yeah.
Continuing my enemy talk to the ooze enemies are not exciting.
No.
They exist and they look as good as I think oozes can, but they are not exciting.
Oh man, was it Alones? It was either Alones or Lynx. One of those guys on the Discord channel ages ago, they made their own version of an ooze that essentially like took over a skeleton's body.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
It was like a mix between that and an armed skeleton, and it looked terrifying.
That sounds really cool.
It was awesome.
Ooh, I got Muddle.
Oh man, the greatest spell in the game.
Yeah, I've seen just around like the Shining Force Central forums and stuff. Every so often, I see like some art that I'm like, man, I don't know if that's been used in anything, but I hope so, because
there are some guys that are really good at art.
There we go. Alright, hopefully we can return home and heal people before we fight again. The big rock fell on me. Where is it?
I mean, you're standing next to a really big rock if you think about it.
Yes. Bowie, how come you're here? What a fool, we came to help you. You would be dead if we hadn't come. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, I remember. A huge rock fell on me after you left. Must have knocked me out. Anyway, thank you. Look at that. The tunnel is blocked by a rock slide. Yeah, games like this, well, I mean, not this one obviously, but games and shows definitely had me thinking that in my adult life, seeing people be knocked unconscious was going to be a thing that I had to deal with a lot more often than I do. Kinda doesn't happen very often in my daily life. Oh, what a pity. Treasures may lie within. I guess we'll never know. Oh, wait, let's go back to the ship. I agree with that. Because please don't make me fight again before I can be ready.
Are you kidding? Bowie's got this. He could solo the whole thing.
I mean, at this point he'd have to. It's just him and Slade. Get that, Bowie.
You got the two most powerful characters so far, so...
That's cool that they show that little animation there.
Yeah, I love how they did that.
They worked hard to build their new town. 1 year has passed. Oh. Our town is being rebuilt, as you can see. But we will be better off if there are no accidents. I read that as no ancients first, and I was like, yeah? Yeah, it does seem that way. You're too young to spend your time guarding our new home. You are the soldiers of Grand Seal. Do your best to improve our new home. King Grand Seal. King Grand Seal. All the people of Grand Seal have been working hard for an entire year. Please thank them for their hard work. Ah, I have nothing to say. Nothing? Alright. Sir Astral, please speak in place of our king. I mean, Astral's basically our king anyway, right?
Something like that, yeah.
1 year has passed since we came here. The castle, the town, everything is coming along nicely. But we lack something. What is it? It's trading. We need to make alliances with other towns, because that worked so well for us at home.
It's true.
Indeed, indeed. Thank you, sire. That's all for today. You may go now.
Took one evil gizmo to destroy an entire island.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll talk to you in just a second. Hang on, I gotta go check all these barrels and things in your throne room. Let's see. I'm imagining just the king watching this, like.
I mean, if you think about it, like any NPC is just kind of like walking around in their house. Like imagine in real life going into some stranger's house, just opening up the door, going inside and starting looking through all their barrels and pulling open drawers and.
Oh yeah, there's a great. It's on that old YouTube channel, College Humor. They did. Oh, Dark Soul. That's interesting. They did like if an RPG hero was in real life or something. I forget what it's called. Yeah, this guy. What am I watching?
I might have seen it.
Yeah, it's great. The hero like comes in full armor and just destroys the house.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a health potion. That's my grandmother's medicine. Why are you taking that?
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that one.
The chain is made of... Oh, yeah, there you go. The chain is made of mithril. It can't be cut. Okay, so it is a necklace.
I mean, he could pull it over his head, I'm assuming, but...
I assume it's just really, really, really tight.
It's possible.
He's got a mithril choker on. Yeah, I'll get right on that, your lordship.
Oh, you mean that ship that we no longer have?
The king looks so sad. I envy you, Bowie. You can act freely, even in the castle. I have to stand here every day. Yeah, it would suck to be an NPC.
Yeah. Standing in front of the one tile that's preventing the hero from grabbing the sword in the forest.
Did I
You
come
have
over
to go
here?
all the way around. And by the time you get there, the bad guy got to it first.
Yep.
Because of that darn guard standing in your way.
I'm trying to make sure I actually check everything, because there's stuff everywhere. Yeah, nobody knows we're here, I'm guessing. You are cool. What's this? No? That's not a thing? That little... Okay.
Apparently not.
There's some times that I'm just like, man, somebody just did that to mess with me.
I mean, I've done that before.
See, it's because of people like you that we have these issues. I love it, though. People are surrounding the bird. Should we talk to it? Would be a good opportunity. I'll go see the bird. You tell the king about it. Kids, if a strange bird approaches you in the wild, don't talk to strange birds.
Especially if it's offering you candy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Bowie, good timing. There's a strange animal in town. It's very exciting. I was about to say, I guess not much happens here, and then I guess not much does.
Never.
Great voyage. That must be about us. Father Carpenter, that could be about us too. Out to lunch. Okay. I can steal your stuff while you're gone. That's acceptable, right?
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, it's not like the king's paying you to, build the town or anything.
True. He ran outside to see the bird.
He didn't even tell us we did a good job.
Nope. I'm the priest now. If I search that, does it say anything? No. Okay. Antidote. Don't have a lot of use for the stuff like that yet. Despotism. Hunter's life. Soap operas. Just still looking around. Buy and sell. Okay. What's up here? Healing
That's our
seed.
house.
What were you saying?
I said, that's our house.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Healing drop. Alright, now we're getting some stuff. And what I'm going to do before I do anything else is, let's see, let's take one of these medical herbs and give it to Kiwi. Like, let's diversify. Whoops. Let's diversify a little bit. Okay, he's got some stuff. Give your angel wing to Kiwi. Then let's give... let's give your healing seed to Chester, because Chester's taking a lot of hits for us. And then Bowie... You don't need that right now. Let's give that Mithril to Kiwi to hold. And then let's give... your medical herb to Bowie. Alright, now I am a little bit better off and won't get in that position again until the next time I do. Oh, it's big. I want to touch him. Oops. Let me try. Wow, he's fast. It's funny that the adults are just watching these kids terrorize.
I was about to say that.
Hey, he's okay.
Parenting right there.
Gosh, he's quick. Stop this. Amazing, he speaks. I mean, we have Kiwi. I don't understand why this is such a revelation.
Well, it's not even that, but like, bird folk are fairly common in Shining Force.
I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt that living on this island across the ocean, maybe they didn't know that. But, like, we at least had Kiwi. Like, we know we have this little turtle thing that can talk. Like, he doesn't talk on the boat in that cutscene, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, did you see that? Throw it overboard. Like,
Yeah.
It just is accepted. Of course I talk. Is this how you greet strangers? Shut up, bird. How barbaric. Yeah, fair. I didn't know humans were so impolite. What? Those boys are about to hit the bird?
Peter could just one-shot all of these people.
Stop! What do you think you're doing? This minister is so much more active than the one in Shining Force 1.
Yeah, they gave the minister in Shining Force 1 a unique sprite, and they never did anything with him.
No, I don't know if you watched it. I made an entire video called, like weird picks that should be in the mobile game for Shining Force Heroes of Light and Darkness, and he was my, spoil that, he's my #1 pick, because I was like, this guy got a unique sprite, and he has like a sword or a knife on his belt, and he does nothing. And as a kid, I always was like, there's got to be something to him, like, he's got to do something.
I was too. Because, like, everybody who has a unique sprite in the game, it has something associated with them. Either a party member, a shop clerk, priest, or, you know, the important character that you have to talk to.
Yeah.
But...
Please stay here for as long as you like. Let me introduce you to King Grandseal. Follow me, please. I figured if he was going to keep up like the kids, he's going to be like, we're going to eat you. What do you say about this? The bird is gone. Back to work. May I help? Oh, sorry. Old habits die hard. Oh, that's fun. What a big bird. How beautiful. It's legendary. And you're gonna watch these kids kick the crap out of him? That's pretty fun. I'm going home. See, that bird is special. He belongs to a god. You're the priest, don't we all?
And yet, he was totally okay with, you know...
Yeah.
the kids torturing him.
The minister's upset. He looked at me scornfully. I will be disciplined. Yeah, you should be. That's you, Bowie. I'll never forget you. Thanks for saving me. I don't know what I did for you.
That was the guy up in the mountains.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. They all look the same, but... it kind of makes you wonder how big the story is for the Shining games, because there's a lot of information that was cut.
Mm-hmm. Are you a phoenix, the legendary bird? Yes, I'm a phoenix. But legendary? I don't know about that. You are legendary, Peter. I read that a phoenix serves a god. God? Ah, Volcanon. Luke calls him a god. As long as he watches over us, nothing can break the peace of Parmesia. Except those 3 small children, apparently. I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, we lost an entire island because a messenger got killed, and it was about to happen again.
Yeah, from an evil gizmo that has like 5 health.
Volcanon, the great being who created the Earth? Oh, this is the happiest day of my life. Please let me go with you and meet Volcanon. Okay. To tell the truth, I hurt my wing during this trip. I stopped by here to ask for help, but I don't want to trouble you. Don't worry, these lads love trouble.
Especially this one with the blonde hair.
Bowie! Why didn't you tell me you were here? What did you... I'm standing here with 5 other people. Or 4. Like, I don't know how you missed that. Did you listen to our conversation? You know, it's time for us to set out. We're going to Mount Volcano. You couldn't name it a little better? Mount Volcano. With Peter, it's in the far east. Sir Astral, you said you're going too. No. Why not? We came here just a year ago. We're still learning about this country. You're needed here. He's right. You must stay. Bowie, please take your party and go with Peter. I always say it like that because it's in all caps, so it's just what it feels like.
Yeah.
Astral. He says, you know, in the not all caps. Astral, do you agree? Yes. Then they're my companions. I'm Peter. I really appreciate your kindness. Mount Volcano is in the east. It's very far away. Bowie decides to take Peter with him.
I'm surprised that they don't have consistency when bringing up names that are not Force members.
Here we go. Minister, bring the gift. Yes,
Like,
sir.
why is Astral not in all caps?
Here's the Ark of the Covenant. Take it and present it to the gods. Oh, or it's 100 gold coins. Okay.
Yeah, which we, gotten. I don't understand why you get 100 coins here. It's almost insulting.
Yeah, it kind of is. Like, I'm gonna check our stores in just a second. How much do we have in the coffers? I probably need to just go to the shop and to figure that out.
I'm pretty sure
Let's go to the weapon shop.
a single enemy probably gives you more than that.
They've been giving me 60. I don't remember where the weapon shop is. I think it's here? Yeah. Oh, what are you doing over here? I've invented something, an explosive. You can blow up the rocks, blocking the north cave with it. No, you can't. You'll be blown up too. Sounds like something we gotta solve.
This guy has had the explosives the whole time,
Yeah?
and he hasn't cleared them yet.
Alright, I'm probably going to fast forward real quick, us selling all this and getting new stuff. Oh wait, before we sell it all, how much did we get? Yeah, we had like $7,500, and this guy gave us 100 and was like, there you go, buy yourself a Happy Meal.
To be fair, all of his gold is probably back in Grand Sale. That was probably all you had.
I guess, but I'm still a little bit like, I'm just gonna sell that antidote. Alright, so we have better axe. Alright, commence fast forward. Yeah, okay, we're okay. Alright, we are back. No more fast forwarding. Let's see, we'll finish this and this town segment, and then we'll probably end off there. I don't know how long it's been, but it feels like it's been long enough. Let's see. Oh, throw something in?
Yeah, it's definitely a long town segment.
Longer than we've had. Very lucky to see him in my lifetime. Interesting. There's a village to the east of here, but everybody jumps into a house when I try to talk to them. Interesting. Did you see my friends?
Yeah, the bird ate him.
Yeah. Are my friends still playing? Nobody came to find me. Yeah, your friends seem so nice.
Could you imagine that? Like, Peter's a phoenix. Could you imagine if, like, one of them actually, like, caught him and then all of a sudden, like, Peter just, like, exploded into flames?
Yeah, that would have been funny if they killed him and then he just bursts into flames and burns the town down and then is fine. And is like, do you want to do that again? It's interesting that, like, everybody seems to know Bowie. No, I don't want to go.
Yeah, it seems like it's like a small town, but Grandseal's definitely way bigger.
Yeah, it's a little strange. No, we don't need to go that way. Okay, I think we've seen all the things. So, with that, we're going to end off here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed both the episode and hearing Chaos Wizard talk a lot about how these games are made. I find that really fascinating. So, thank you again for being on, Chaos Wizard, and we will see all of you next time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Bye.
Time don't feel so linear with heartbreak so